Alright, see this with the sunshine shining on it? It just doesn't want to work. We gotta figure out a way to fix that. You should have a little LED on them. That one's amber. That one is green, you can see. My shadow on it, let's see what happens. Oh, it seems to fix it. I'm gonna try to create something to shade this. Let's see if this works. It's a temporary hack. Let's see if it works. That works pretty good. Make a little tube. Maybe I'll put a little pipe there, but if you stick it out far enough, pretty sure it'll shade it enough to make it work. Today's Pocket Dad video is fixing our sensors so the door will close all the time. I actually have a workaround here temporarily. I put this tape around here so I could shade the lens, because in the morning the sunshine from over those mountains over there hits this sensor and makes it so that my door won't shut. This never used to happen, so I think the sensors have gone bad. So what we're going to do is replace them. I bought these at my local Home Depot. They're supposed to work with my garage door opener. Here's my garage door opener. It's a Chamberlain, so it should work. This is for the Chamberlain. Let's find out and let's get it done. I should order one of those jerry rig knives. Love this channel. Anyway, here is my replacement sensors. Let's do an unboxing. Well, we got two new mounts. Might as well replace those. I've got two new sensors with a little bit of wire on there. So it's not very long, so it looks like we'll just have to splice it in to the existing wire. These are tiny compared to the old ones. And then we have, looks like some screws, little mount things. I'm assuming these little things are for splicing the wire in, so that's convenient. Let's give it a try. Quick look here. Let's pull off the tape I put on here and made my little tube that made it so that it wouldn't get glare from the sun. Also appears these ones came with the really long wire, which apparently attaches over to my garage door opener over here. Well, I'll need some tools. Definitely need some wire cutters. Use these to cut the wires and we'll splice it on. Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Guess we should just open this. These obviously go into here. And then it looks like they probably just go into here for mounting. So you can give that a try and see how that works. I'm going to take this old one off. Flicks right off. Huh, nice. Cobwebs. All right, let's go ahead and cut this off. Now, what I should have done was disconnected this from the garage door opener over on the main unit, but I'm kind of lazy and I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm just going to cut it open here. Still appears to be on insulation. And if we're careful, we should be able to just cut each one separately. Kids, always turn off the power. And then let's see, what does that say? Let's see if we can read that. Doesn't have a side on it. Maybe it doesn't matter. Well, let's just hook it up and see what happens. Now, I should have marked that. That was a mistake on my part. So wherever that was mounted before, I probably should mark that. So what we can always do is go measure the other side and see how high it is. Okay, one thing I was going to do is measure with this. However, let's try something, a little trick. So instead of measuring how far this is, which we can do, let's take a look here real quick, see if we can see that. So you can see we measure it here, or let's use the piece of cardboard that came with the mount. Let's put this so this is flush to the ground. Let's put this so it's right here, and then we will mark it with a marker. Let's see if I can get this just right. That's where this one will go relative to the ground. So I don't have to measure it again. We just put a little mark here on here with the Sharpie. A little mark here with the Sharpie on both ends. We can come over here and mark on the rail where the bottom of the other one goes. That should be right. So this one, we marked the rail with what was referenced from the cardboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and strip this. What size is that? Let's try this size here. It's pretty close. All right, let's look at this little thing. What do we got here? Not really quite sure how you use this thing. I'm assuming you just push the wires in. Let's see what happens if we just push the wires in. I'm guessing you have to push that down. Maybe it's time to read instructions. So you know. The instructions are right here. You scan this with your camera. And then a QR code will pop up, and then you can bring them up on your phone. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need another tool. Right there is a plier. Let's go get one so you can squeeze those on. All right, apologies here, but I need some light because it's dark where I'm at. Not so dark on the video. So apologies for the color change. Okay, what we're gonna do is take this black end here and put this black end in here after we strip it, and then squeeze this together according to the instructions. Let's see how that works. Before we do anything, let's undo this. I'll squeeze it on and forget, and then it'll be hard to undo the wire. So let's do that now. Okay. Let's take the two ends, black end and black end. Just squeeze it. Huh. That seems to work. That's pretty awesome. Do the other side. Make sure you push the wire all the way down so the insulation is pretty much touching the end. It's all the way down. And then squeeze it. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. Let's take this end. Let's put the screw in there and then see it fits recessed in there. And then we'll take this end, put it through there, and then we'll take this and fasten on there for now. Here you see that amber light is on? That means it apparently is powered up. And that's why I was really careful when I stripped those, so I didn't touch those together. Not sure what would have happened. Probably a bad thing. Now we're on the other side. And this one has a wire nuts on it, so I can just pull those off. It should be a lot easier. And then we can hook up the wires to this. There we go. All stripped. Using these. Oh, before I forget, maybe I shouldn't have stripped that yet. Let's take this off. Let's see, how did we do that last time? I guess we pulled it forward. Let's see if we can do that. Put this one back on. Hit the lines. Let's undo this one. Strip them. Strip this just a little bit more. Okay. And we said the black will go with the red and the white will go with the white. So let's put the white one on. Push it all the way to the end. Like this. Make sure both ends are in there. Give it a squeeze. Okay. Push it all the way through. Squeeze it. Tied together. Look at that. Now we got green blinking. Hopefully that's a good thing. Put the bolt in. Let's move this back a little bit so we can see what's going on. Yes, Pocket Dad doesn't clean up in the area when he's installing stuff. Big old broom here. Okay, so it's blinking, which I assume means the electric eye is probably blocked, which makes sense because I have this lamp over here in the way. Right there. So let's go ahead and move that. And we'll see if it stops blinking. Let's hope so, because if it doesn't, we might have some problems. Here we go. Look at that. That's a good sign. So now it's solid green. And just a note, I think I had these reverse because the amber was on this side and the green was on the other side, I think. But it seems to work, so it doesn't matter what side's connected to what. So that's a good thing. We're going to have to tack this wire up here somewhere nicely. But I think you all can figure that out. So for now, let's give it a test and see what happens. All right, one good sign is there used to be a message here saying it was malfunctioning or connected wrong. That no longer shows up. Let's press the button and see what happens. Well, that is awesome. It is working. So if it wasn't, it wouldn't have closed. No message, we're good to go. So it's simple as that. Well, simple as that. Replacing one of those is really easy. You really just need to go find the parts at Home Depot for your style of garage door opener. I happen to have a Chamberlain, which is also a LiftMaster, and just splice the wires in, follow the instructions online by scanning the QR code. If you enjoyed what you were watching, please give me a like, subscribe if you're interested, and click the notification bell. Thanks again. All right, one last test here. Forgot to make sure that it stops and goes back up. I want to run up here. We're going to press the button. I'll run back. And then let's break the line and see what happens. Oh, and it works. Oh, and we got a little friend here. Hey, kitty. And it's blinking. And there's our little friend. He's running off. So it all worked.
We did say he's doing this. He's like, Mama.
Shh. Do it on the counter.